Steady often wins the day. I'm Jane Pauley. Please join us when our trumpet sounds again next Sunday morning.
I'm Margaret Brennan in Washington, and this week on Face the Nation, Iran launches a massive retaliatory attack on Israel. Will it lead to a major escalation of conflict in the region? Overnight, Iran launched its first ever direct attack on Israel. Most of the hundreds of drones and missiles were shot down by Israeli defense systems and its allies, including the U.S., in a powerful show of international support. But how? And will Israel respond? And will those allies be able to keep the response in check? Declaring before the attack that whoever hurts us, we hurt him, the pressure on Prime Minister Netanyahu to not engage further and put an end to the war with Hamas grows. President Biden is also under pressure to rein in the Israeli prime minister. And back at home, politically, America's support for the Israeli side of the war with Hamas in Gaza is dropping, especially among Democrats. We'll have the latest news and tell you why what happens next is crucial to the security of the Mideast and the perception of the U.S. leadership around the world. It's all just ahead on Face the Nation. Good morning and welcome to Face the Nation. As we come on the air, we are learning that the damage from those strikes overnight has been extremely limited. And we are now waiting word or actions from the Israelis about their response. President Biden spoke last night to Prime Minister Netanyahu, and we'll hear more about that in a moment. Here in the U.S., there is increasing political pressure on President Biden on a number of fronts when it comes to doing something to end Israel's 6-month-long war on Hamas in Gaza. Our new CBS News poll, taken before the Iran strikes, show that only a third of Americans approve of President Biden's handling of the conflict. That's down 5 points since February. In fact, within his own party, more Democrats now sympathize, quote, a lot with the Palestinian people. That's a larger number than sympathize a lot with the Israelis. Our Deborah Pata reports from Tel Aviv on the attack and the aftermath.
From the north to the south, Israel's powerful air defense systems intercepted more than 300 Iranian drones and missiles with the help of the United States, Jordan, and the UK. It is the scenario everyone has feared since the October 7 Hamas attack, a state-to-state confrontation that could spiral into a regional war. Hardline Iranian supporters celebrated the strikes as the regime boasted that their Operation True Promise had exceeded their expectations, despite Israel saying it intercepted 99% of the incoming projectiles.
A number of Iranian missiles fell inside Israeli territory, causing minor damage to a military base with no casualties.
Israel is still weighing up its response, but a former senior Israeli diplomat to the U.S., Alon Pincus, told us President Biden warned Prime Minister Netanyahu last night not to retaliate.
My understanding was that Biden told Mr. Netanyahu, if you act against Iran based on this, we will not stand by you.
Pinker said Netanyahu benefits from a war with Iran, given growing anger here over his government's failure to protect Israelis from the October 7th